This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for June 30th, 2025. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross from Nine Inch Nails are talking about the upcoming score for the next installment of the Tron film franchise, Tron Ares. Saying, quote, "I'll give a few spoilers. There's not 1 second of orchestra in our score. It sounds precise and unpleasant at times. It's not an atonal, punishing score, but we spent a lot of time thinking about the undertones of what's happening in the story. The concept of artificial life infused with feelings and emotions and a sense of questioning their purpose and their replaceability. Their lack of soul in some ways. We kind of riffed on that." Royal Lynn has released her new album, Black Magic, via Epitaph, her full-length self-titled debut album, saying in a recent interview, quote, "I love the lore and magic of things that we can't see with our own eyes, so I thought Witch would fit perfectly into the album concept. There are people out there who think I sold my soul, and with this song, I'm telling them, maybe you just don't understand the art, and that's okay. It's okay to be different." Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John Fogerty has released 2 new songs, Born on the Bayou and Lodi, from his upcoming CCR re-recordings album. The tracks are the latest previews from Legacy, the Creedence Clearwater Revival years, due out on August 22nd. It also features newly recorded versions of his most beloved songs, from Proud Mary to Bad Moon Rising to Fortunate Son to Have You Ever Seen the Rain. Paramount Plus has announced a new music docuseries, Hip Hop Was Born Here, executive produced and co-created by Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee LL Cool J and Professional Football Hall of Famer Peyton Manning, set to premiere Tuesday, July 22nd. The cast of the upcoming Scorpions biopic Wind of Change has been announced. Dominic West from The Crown, Alexander Draymond from The Last Kingdom, Ludwig Trepp from Generation War, Ed Spielers from You, David Cross from The Reader, and Luke Brandon Field from Interview with a Vampire and Jojo Rabbit have been cast in lead roles in the highly anticipated feature film Wind of Change that recently started production at Warner Brothers Studios in London. The biopic will chronicle the incredible journey of the legendary rock group The Scorpions, with the longest running and most successful lineup of a band, including guitarist Rudolf Schenker, Klaus Meine, Matthias Jabs, and Herman Rarebell. Telling the story of a band united by their passion for music, who sought to inspire change in a world through their powerful sound and meaningful lyrics. At the heart of the film is their iconic anthem, Wind of Change, which became the soundtrack to the end of the Cold War, symbolizing hope, peace, and unity. Bill Ward from Black Sabbath has announced he's putting the finishing touches on not 1, but 2 upcoming solo albums. Saying, quote, "It's very heartfelt. I've done something where I feel like I've abandoned my critical self. I feel I've abandoned the person that needs to possibly be afraid not to step out a little bit. So I said to that guy, listen, sit down, take a chair, because we're stepping out and we're going to take more risks." The original lineup of Black Sabbath, featuring Bill Ward along with Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler, and Tony Iommi, were recently photographed visiting the mural, which ended up on Instagram ahead of the Back to the Beginning final concert happening this weekend. The band will take the stage for one final time at Villa Park on July 5th, with Alice in Chains, Anthrax, Gojira, Guns N' Roses, Hailstorm, Lamb of God, Mastodon, Metallica, Pantera, Rival Sons, Slayer, Sleep Token, Soundgarden, and Tool. Artists like Andrew Watt, Billy Corrigan, Chad Smith, David Ellefson, David Draymond, Fred Durst, Jakey Lee, Jonathan Davis, KK Downing, Mike Borden, Papa the Fifth, Perpetua, Rudy Sarzo, Sammy Hagar, Steven Tyler, Vernon Reed, Whitfield Crane, Tom Morello, 2 from Sleep Token, and more will also take the stage. The live stream is available online at backtothebeginning.com. And Ozzy's former guitarist, Jakey Lee, who was shot walking his dog in a suburb of Las Vegas last October, has given an update that both persons have been caught and are set to be sentenced in July. Saying, quote, "Just confirming I'm playing in Birmingham on July 5th. I believe I'll be first at bat, which means my dog Coco has to be up at 7 a.m. Las Vegas to watch Pops. I'm thrilled to be sharing the stage with top-tier musicians. I won't name because you just never know until the curtain rises, but will confirm once we have rehearsal next week. Oh, by the way, the 2 that shot me have been caught and face sentencing next month. The gun was tied to 2 previous murders, so my case is almost an afterthought. They're going bye-bye for a long time. On that happy thought, see you on TV. The Smashing Pumpkins are commemorating the 25th anniversary of their 2000 albums, Machina, The Machines of God, and Machina 2, The Friends and Enemies of Modern Music, with a newly remixed and remastered reissue arriving on August 22nd. The package contains all 48 Machina tracks, as well as 32 bonus tracks of demos, outtakes, and live performances. And Queens of the Stone Age, inspired by their recent Alive in the Catacombs concert, have announced the Catacombs tour that went on sale last Friday. The 11-day theater tour, which includes a stop in Boston at the Wang Theater, seems to have a dress code. Per a press release, Queens of the Stone Age saying appropriate dress is encouraged. You'll want to look as good as the music is going to sound on this very special evening at the theater. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 264, featuring Maria and Chris from In This Moment, is available now.